Good afternoon. My name is Ajori Spencer, and I have the privilege of supervising the performing arts for Pinellas County Schools. It is my pleasure to welcome you to All County Music Fest 2023. Over the past several years in the life of the referendum, we have watched our instrumental all-county concerts grow from one middle school and one high school group to two middle school and two high school groups. This growth would, of course, not be possible without great teachers. As we begin this concert, I would like to invite my colleagues who inspire me and these students to the stage at this time for a round of applause. Welcome our band directors. Thank you. Of course, this growth would also not happen without the support of our community and our generous sponsors, Pinellas County Music Educators Association, the City of St. Petersburg, and Pinellas County Schools. Without these extraordinary sponsors, we would be unable to perform so many concerts in this magnificent hall. Just look around. Words can definitely not express our gratitude and support for our guardian angel sponsors. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to silence all cell phones. You will not want to miss a musical moment during this concert. Watch carefully for the conductor's hands, as they will show you when to applaud by putting their hands down. This concert is also being streamed and recorded by our colleagues in the Strategic Communications Department. It will be uploaded to the Pinellas County Schools YouTube channel and will air later on PCS TV. The URL address is listed in your program, which you can access by scanning the QR code. We had a wonderful 10:30 a.m. middle school concert, and you were in for another extraordinary treat if you joined us earlier. Our students have had the chance to work with some amazing conductors and clinicians. Let's take a look at it for a moment at some of their wonderful behind-the-scenes work as they prepared for today's concert.
Since 7th grade, it's been an awesome experience coming together with schools all around Pinellas County and just meeting new people and just doing concerts, performing, which I love to do.
For All County, it forces the students to really mature on their musicianship and work extra hard outside of their normal school day and their normal band programs. The clinicians are giving these kids an experience that they won't get at home. They're with a group of kids who are at the same level, if not beyond them, in terms of ability level, and as they progress, they'll be in an ensemble that they're not used to. This will provide them such a great learning opportunity and growth.
It's always exciting seeing people, who are willing to work hard. I like performing because, my parents always come to these things and, they like to see what I'm doing because I'm always at these rehearsals and they never see me, so when they finally get to see the finished product, they're always happy with it. I like that part of it.
My favorite part is performing at the Mahaffey Theater, since it's so big and so many people come. I just like when I perform, seeing people smile, enjoying the show.
By the end of it, they're making new friends, they're making connections, they're having fun with the clinicians, and then they're inspired to go back to the band rooms and work harder and get their fellow bandmates to really want to do better and experience something that they don't get to experience anywhere else. And to see them grow and just to see the light bulbs go off is just astounding.
I just think it's awesome how we can come together in such a short amount of time and just do something so big.
My co-host for this afternoon will be Amber Turcott, our Pinellas County Music Educators Association president. Please welcome her to the stage.
I am honored to introduce our first performing group this afternoon. Our 9-10 All-County Concert Band is under the direction of Dr. Mark Sosnochik. As you can see in your program, Dr. Sosnochik is the Assistant Director of Bands at the University of Texas at Austin, where he teaches courses in conducting and wind literature and directs several ensembles. Most recently, he was professor at the University of South Florida. We are ecstatic that he accepted our invitation to return to the Tampa Bay area, and our students have benefited greatly. Please join me in welcoming the 2023 9-10 Concert Band under the direction of Dr. Mark Sosnochik.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. We're so excited that you're here with us today to share in some music making, which is why we do this thing that we do called band. So we're really glad that you're here. The students on stage have been fantastic over the last couple of days. So it's been a real pleasure to come home or to one of my homes and be able to do this honor band. So again, welcome. The first piece you heard was called Mother of a Revolution by Omar Thomas. And the piece is intended to celebrate trans women of color who paved the way for LGBTQ rights, women like Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera. So we hope you enjoyed that piece. I'll go ahead and introduce the next two pieces. So Our Castaways is the second piece by Julie Giroux. And are any of you pet people? Yes? Okay, good. Then you'll connect to this piece. And I'd like to read just a little bit of the inscription that Miss Giroux writes about this. So Our Castaways, for those who rescue, those who get rescued, and especially for those whose rescue never comes. So the piece is intended to honor rescue pets and those who help with pet rescue. The work is dedicated to all those who work hard in the fight to end puppy mills, to rescue suffering pets, and to provide care and medical attention to all those rescued. It is dedicated to those companions who get rescued and for those whose rescue never comes. And I think what's going to happen is you'll see on the video screen a collage of photos of the students on stage, their pets. I think that's what's going to happen during the piece. So that's Our Castaways by Julie Giroux. After that, you'll hear a piece called Diamond Tide by Viet Quang, and you're going to hear really interesting sounds in this piece, like crystal glasses, glissandos in the trombone, crotales that are dipped in water that gives it, that lowers the sound. And these sounds are meant to invoke theoretical rivers of diamond on a distant planet. So that is Diamond Tide. So next is Our Castaways. We hope you enjoy. Thank you. How about that? As they made the introductions earlier, this is a bit of a homecoming. I spent 4 years teaching at USF, and I loved my time in the Tampa Bay area. So this place is really close to my heart, so it's good to come back to one of my homes. I need to thank Jory Spencer. As soon as I got the invite from them, I was like, heck yeah. This is totally something I want to do. Because the students here are great, the teaching here is great, and they're just wonderful people. So thanks to Jory. Joe Cipiora, who took care of all the needs for the band and was sure that all of this took place, and really helped me out a lot as well. So thanks to Joe. And then Austin Blunt, the band director at Hollins High School. Thank you for hosting the groups. We really appreciate it. And all of the Pinellas band directors, I've had a chance to reconnect with some old friends, meet some new friends, and they were all around helping teach, helping manage, and I'm just really appreciative of that. There's a great group of humans here in those band directors. So can you give them another round of applause, please? So we did this in 2 rehearsals, Thursday night, Friday night, and you can see the fantastic music making that these students make. So would you give your students another round of applause? And now we're going to send you out with a barn burner, the Thunder and Lightning Fast Polka by Johann Strauss. We hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you again to Dr. Sosnochik and the 910 Concert Band. Special thanks to our coordinator, Mr. Joseph Fiora, who has been serving as our all-county coordinator. From planning seating auditions to working with the conductors, it is so much work to be a coordinator, so we thank him for his work. You've already heard, let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. You've already heard from several of our accomplished high school musicians, but there's more to come. Our 11-12 group will take the stage shortly. Next Saturday, we will present our all-county orchestra concert at the Palladium Theater, and a few weeks later, we'll return here to present our all-county elementary concert. Music is alive and well here, and we hope you'll join us for some of those other concerts. On behalf of the students and teachers of Pinellas County, we thank you all for your tremendous support, specifically your support for the referendum, which funds many of the things that you see here on stage. You are one of the major reasons that our programs are strong and that we can be successful. The great news is, of course, being involved in school music is very beneficial for all students. And those students are not only more successful academically than their non-arts peers, but they also learn to work creatively and problem solve with a group, as you've seen. It goes without saying that these programs thrive and exist under tremendous support from school board members, an exceptional superintendent, and supportive district and school administrators. So I'd like to ask Dr. Dan Evans and any other leadership, administrators, and school board members who might be with us to stand so that we can recognize you for your support. With the house lights. I can tell you with 100% certainty that it is not supported like this everywhere. So we're so happy to have all of the support from our district and school-based people. The process for preparing for this concert has always been fascinating to me. I always wish I could take the audience with me to sort of observe all the steps and all the work that it takes to get to this final product that you get to observe today. So we're going to take just a moment and look at a short video of the work that our students did as they prepared for today. In a moment. We got to move some equipment. It's okay. Now we're going to take a second and see this preparation.
It's like a reunion of all the players, all the schools in the county. It's really a good feeling to catch up with people that maybe you didn't see until middle school or like the school before, and you're able to meet them again through music and play some good music with them.
In 3 days, you learn the whole piece, you get it together with a full ensemble, and you get to hear things that you may not have heard before.
As directors, it's great to see our students participate outside of the classroom, as well as make a band of this magnitude.
I want to major in music, and at least for me, All County really gives me that experience of playing with a big ensemble. And I think it's an important experience to have.
I'm going to go to USF, and there I'm going to be studying jazz trumpet and also music education as a double major. So doing this really helps further me in that musical collaboration aspect, to where I can just hear something and try to figure out how I can play off of it in that moment.
I go to the TFO concerts, Florida Orchestra. So seeing those professionals on stage and knowing that our kids are sharing the same stage with the TFO is just an awesome experience for me, seeing that. And I'm sure as they perform, they look out into the crowd and see how immense it is. And I'm sure they get excited.
You play with these great musicians, you meet the amazing clinicians, you branch out of your normal circle, and you get to make really great music with really great people.
Throughout all my years of playing, the All County concerts have been my favorite concerts that I've been able to work on and perform in, because it really is just so much fun.
As our band students get settled, let's give them another moment or two to settle in and tune, and we'll be right back with you.
Before I introduce our 1112 Symphonic Band, on behalf of the Pinellas County Music Educators Association, I want to offer my tremendous thanks to our all-county coordinators. As Mr. Spencer mentioned, Joe Scipiora did an extraordinary job coordinating our concert band. Joe Scipiora coordinated the 910 bands, but we also want to recognize our symphonic band coordinator, Robert Thomas, band director at Gibbs High School. I have had the privilege of coordinating all-county ensembles, and I know personally how hard this work can be. We are so grateful to Mr. Scipiora and Mr. Thomas. Our 1112 Symphonic Band is under the direction of Dr. Greg Drain. A Miami native, Dr. Drain is the Director of Athletic Bands at Penn State University, where he directs the Penn State Marching Blue Band and oversees the Fall Athletic Band, Pride of the Lions Basketball Pep Bands, and the Power Players Hockey Pep Band. Dr. Drain has done some absolutely incredible work with our students this week, and I am so excited for them to share. Please welcome the Pinellas County 1112 Symphonic Band under the direction of Dr. Gregory Drain.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am so grateful to have this opportunity to make music with the Pinellas All-County 11th, 12th grade band and to share that music with you. It has been an honor and a pleasure to get to know these phenomenal students. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the directors of these students. Let's give those directors a round of applause. And even to further highlight the directors and the sacrifices that they make for these students, I know even one of our directors, Mr. Thomas, his daughter was in one of the earlier ensembles, but he was here coordinating, and so he had to miss that rehearsal, but he was definitely here for the concert, was of course. And then also, additionally, I would like to thank you, the parents, the guardians, and family and friends for being so supportive of these students in their pursuit of music learning as an artistic form of human expression. So thank all of you. Lastly, I'd like to thank these phenomenal students for accepting me and welcoming me and collaborating with me during our rehearsals and also this performance. So please help me thank all of them. It has absolutely been an inspiring opportunity. This last piece, I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. Lift Every Voice and Sing was written by a Jacksonville, Florida native, James Weldon Johnson. This song was first performed as a part of President Abraham Lincoln's birthday celebration on February 12, 1900. This song quickly became a way for Black Americans to demonstrate their patriotism and hope for a brighter future. Omar Thomas titles this piece "Of Our New Day Begun," which is from a stanza from Lift Every Voice and Sing. Omar Thomas honors the 9 victims and families of the Racial Terrorist Act, where a gunman entered Mother Emanuel AME Church in Charleston, South Carolina on June 17, 2015. As we close our program, we ask us all, let us all march on till victory is won.
Bravo, and thank you to Dr. Drain and our 1112 Symphonic Band. Thank you to all of our student musicians, teachers, clinicians, and coordinators. How about one more round of applause for all of our musicians? After students gather their belongings, they will be able to meet you all back at the stage door. Thank you so much for your support of music education, and have a wonderful afternoon.